Timmins, James Bay.
Mr. Speaker, last week Conservatives and Liberals rubber-stamped another $57 million to the Senate. Now we learn the Senators are going to ding taxpayers for $24 million because they just don't want to have to walk an extra block to go to work. Now this government is a party that's lost their way. They become the defenders of entitlement while the Democrats will defend the taxpayer. So simple question, will they work with the New Democrats to end this rip-off of the taxpayer by rich insiders who are too lazy to walk a block to go to work?
Honourable Minister of Public Works.
Mr. Speaker, quite frankly, the member opposite his party spending taxpayers' money in illegal offices is not an effective use of taxpayers' money. But Mr. Speaker, Public Works is a common service provider, works to fulfill requirements of the Senate. We do hope that the Senate will agree to occupy a building that provides the best value for taxpayers' money.
Well done. The Honourable Member for Timmins, James Bay.
They really need help with their answers. No wonder so many Conservatives are jumping ship. You know, this used to be the government that railed against the Senate. Now they're the party that defends Duffy and Wallen. And just like they become a mirror image of the corrupt old Liberal government. Remember how the Prime Minister, when he was in opposition, used to rail against Paul Martin for spending millions on partisan polling and advertising? Now in the dying days of this corrupt government, they've turned the taps on to try and kickstart their electioneering machine. So simple question. Take your hands out of taxpayers' pockets. Spend your own money on...
Just remind colleagues to address their comments to the chair, not directly at one another. The Honourable Minister of Employment.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I gather the question was about advertising. The reason that we are communicating with Canadians is to tell them about the expanded universal child care benefit. The benefit that has already lifted 41,000 children out of poverty and into the middle class is being expanded. It's being expanded. 100% of children under the age of 18 will be eligible to receive it. $2,000 for kids under 6. It's $720 for kids 6 through 17. I understand the NDP wants to take that money away and spend it on big bureaucratic programs. We're going to tell parents about it and make sure they get the money they're owed.
Lifted Pontiac.